What's happening, people? Get ready, because today I'm going to give you all the knowledge that you need to know about resilience. Grab your pens, grab your papers, lock in and get ready, because life is going to throw hurdles at you. And the best thing that you can do is just crumble, cry, and accept defeat. Obviously, that is the complete opposite of what to do. So, what is the right thing to do? Acceptance. Accepting that whatever you're going to go through is tough. It's not going to be fun. It's going to build you up in the best way possible, though, which is why you need to remain optimistic, right? The next thing is optimism. Optimism. So accepting that whatever painful things you're going through is going to be challenging, but then remaining optimistic about it is what's going to give you back your power. Now, if you're a human being like I am, we've all been in situations where we have just had this situation where we thought everything was going to plan and it just crumbled before us. And how defeating is that feeling? It feels like we've lost. It feels like we're on the ground and we can't get back up. There have been times in my life where I really felt like I've sunken so far down where there's no way I could possibly get back. But through optimism and acceptance of what I'm going through, I was able to push through and survive. When you've hit rock bottom and you're stuck and you feel like you can't come back, the only thing that's going to keep you going is optimism. Optimism that you will get back on top of the world where you were before, or even better, is going to be the only thing that's going to give you any power. When you accept that whatever you're going through is crap and it's broken you down, and you're optimistic about the future and what could happen, what greatness could come from this situation, you will have your power back. You will be in control. When you are out of control, all you need to do is control the controllables. When you're controlling the controllables, then you can start to place things back in order. Now, when we've lost all the order in our lives and things have crumbled down before us, all you can do is control the controllables, because there are things that you cannot control. If you're driving, you can take preventative measures to make sure that you do not have a collision. But if someone swerves and smashes into you, what can you do? Nothing. You can hop out and you can be on some crazy nonsense, want to fight these people, you can do whatever. But is that going to fix the situation or end up making it into a positive? No. So, what you can do is control the controllables, which is the way that you react. Now, if somebody has just crashed into your car, obviously you gotta hop out, make sure your people are right, make sure you're alright, make sure they're alright, and then figure out the best solution to go forward. If you just act crazy, how is anything ever gonna be better? Now, the next thing is positive. Positivity in negative situations will be the only thing that gives you back your power. Why is that? Because you cannot control what has happened to you, but you can control how you react. You control the controllables, and one of the things that you can control, the way that you process what's going on in your life and project it. Now, if you project nothing but negativity, what do you think is going to come back? More negativity, right? Whatever you push out will come back. So if you're in a negative situation and you're only pushing out negativity, expect to receive more negativity. But if you have so much positivity within you that whenever a negative situation happens and you push out positivity, guess what's going to come back? More positivity. So you really got to control the controllables, which is your attitude. Now let's talk about in life. We're going to talk about attitude. A-T-T-I-T-U-D-E. Attitude. We're going to talk about the attitude that you hold in your life in general, right? Because this is going to be the foundation that gets us resilient for whatever life's going to throw at us. Now, obviously, we cannot control what life is going to throw at us, as we've discussed. What we can control is the controllables and our attitude. So we need to get our attitude in order so that whenever something bad happens, we are already in a position to react in a resilient manner, which is going to keep us positive, controlling the controllables in a good way, and get on top of whatever the situation is. We're going to write P for positive attitude. Why? Because positivity in your attitude is what's going to give you a bounce in your step. It's what's going to give you a smile on your face when things are going wrong, right? Smiling. Smiling is what's going to give you back your power in bad situations. Now, There have been times in my life where I've hit rock bottom. And then some of my friends or people I was speaking to, they look at me and they say, what's going on with you? Are you crazy or something? Why? Because they see me smiling and laughing in a position where I really shouldn't be, where I've lost everything and I'm broken down to the point where it's like I feel like I can't return. And I'm there laughing. It's become my best coping mechanism to laugh in the face of defeat, laugh in the face of struggle and pain. Why is that? Because what else can you do other than laugh? Are you going to cry? Are you going to get angry and break something and affect other people? Are you going to sit around and do nothing? What else are you going to do except for laugh and smile and try and make whatever positive you can out of a bad situation? Now, let's talk about positive, P for positive and negative, right? Whenever you're going through a negative situation, what you must be doing is trying to extract, E-X-T-R-A-C-T, a P, a positive, right? You're going to try and extract any positive that you possibly can from any negative situation. When you're going through this negative situation, that is a P. You need to try it. Let me fix that up. You need to fix your situation by getting whatever positive you can out of it. Whatever negative situation you've ever been faced with or ever will be faced with, there will always be some type of positivity that you can extract from that. Now, being able to identify the positives in the face of negativity is a very challenging thing, but it's something that is essential and we must learn what to do. Having a student mindset in life where you're thinking, okay, what can this teach you? What can this teach me? Having this mindset where you're thinking, you're asking every situation that you're faced with, what can it teach me? You will always end up on top. Why is that? Because when you're asking, this terrible situation, what can I learn? What can it teach me? What value can I extract from this? You will always be the strongest that you could be, and you will always grow. What you need to be looking for is growth. Get that out the way. Growth. You need to be focusing on growth, because whatever you have been faced with is a lesson that has been placed in front of you in order to make you learn, in order to grow you, in order to teach you something that you need, right? Nothing happens by coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. Now you got to understand that in resilience, everything that you're ever faced with happens for a reason. R-E-A-S-O-N. Reason. The reason for your suffering is always to learn, to grow, to change who you are. Things in your life, you may become this tree, but things that aren't meant for you will always be plucked away. And sometimes those things can be very painful to let go of. But being resilient and finding the reason for these things and understanding your suffering and understanding what you're going through and understanding why, what is the purpose of it, it will give you everything that you need to know when you understand why. When you really sit back and reflect on what you've gone through and how it has affected you and what has changed about you, you can really start to see the growth, the positivity that it has made in your life. There has not been one negative situation in my life I've ever gone through where I can't now sit back and reflect and say, it taught me this, it taught me that, I'm grateful for it. Now, let's talk about the next thing, which is gratitude. Now, who's ever said, yes, I'm glad I'm suffering right now? Nobody's ever said that. Who wants to suffer? Nobody. But suffering is something that can't be avoided in life. Through whatever circumstances we're faced with, at some point, we will suffer. There goes my lighting, right? Things happen in life that we can't control. So, what can we do? We can be grateful. I can say grateful for the fact that I even have that lighting. I'm grateful for the fact that this is an opportunity, especially on video for me right now, to show that no matter what happens, we can be grateful. Matter of fact, I was going to stop this video and get my lighting back in order, but I'm going to keep going it like this just to prove a point, right? We can be grateful no matter what happens. We can be grateful for the fact that we even have a chance to do something about our lives. What? The light turned off. Am I dead? Is the world burning down? Is my house coming down on top of me? No. So, as long as we're still alive, we can be grateful for whatever it is we're going through. Whatever the challenge is that we are faced with, we can always be grateful. Now ask yourself, What is something you're grateful? What is something that you are really, truly grateful for? And ask yourself as well, because I want to know, what are some things that you want to see me talk about in videos that would help you and whatever you think would help other people, right? Tell me in the comments, DM me, do whatever. Make sure that you are staying resilient. Send this to somebody that needs to build on their resilience and keep watching because we all need it. Gratitude for whatever we're going through in life will always give us all the power that we need. As well as something called opportunity. Oppertunity. It's kind of hard to write down and speak at the same time. I'm still learning to do that. But anyways, opportunity. Opportunity is something that is always going to come with suffering, hand in hand. When you have suffering, you have opportunity. Opportunity for growth. Opportunity for learning. Opportunity to change. It will always give you an opportunity to become a better version of who you are right now. You can always be stronger through any negative. Any negative is always a positive. If you change your attitude about it, right? Your attitude, attitude. If you change your attitude about whatever it is you're going through, you will always be able to see the opportunity. You will always be able to see how this could positively affect your life. Now, next time you're going through something bad, ask yourself, how can this make me better? And you see instantaneously all of the things that you could possibly do to fix yourself, and you can see all the ways where you can improve. There is never a time in our lives where we're going to be perfect and can't improve. There's always going to be something that we have to fix, something we have to work through, something we have to process, right? And these sufferings, these negative things, these opportunities, let's call them, give us everything that we need. And we will always be resilient if we look for opportunity and we have a positive attitude no matter what we're going through. Now, I'm going to keep it short and simple. I'm going to leave it at that for today. I have a lot more knowledge to spit on this topic. But we're going to leave that for another video, another day, another opportunity, right? Opportunity. Every day that we wake up is a new opportunity. Now, if you're suffering, if you're going through a good time, keep your gratitude in check. Keep your attitude in check. And you will always be resilient, you'll be strong, and you will grow in a positive way through whatever it is you're suffering through in life. Stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, send this to anybody who needs resilience. Keep watching these videos, do whatever you need to do, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.